Hello everyone, I'm back with some more to share. It's been a while, but I've made some boxes and they are for a gift and they're going away on Monday, and I thought I'd make a video so I can share it with you. Remember one of the first boxes I made is this one, which is more or less like a prototype because, you know, I used the glue gun and I just put the separate pieces together, and then on the edges I glued some beads because obviously you could see the glue, and you know it's alright, but as I am a perfectionist, I thought there is definitely room for improvement here, so I made other ones. So the second one I made is this one. It's the same system, 4 separate pieces, and then I glued the pieces together, and then on top of that I glued the paper, which is better because it makes the edges and the corners much nicer. And again, I used the bead as a knob for the lid, and I made some different levels by adding some layers of chipboard covered with the same paper. I added one of Tim Holtz frames. I used some glossy accents to cover that picture. A beaded trim on the bottom, beads as box feet, and some felt on the bottom. I put a little bow on. I thought that looked nicer, and some beads around the edge of the lid, and then on the inside I used some different paper and some felt on the bottom. So I did this differently than the first one, and I like this better, but there was still room for improvement. And then there's the third one, which I did the same as that one. I glued the pieces together and then added the paper on top of that. There's a lid, some beads as a knob, some different layers with the same paper. This time I used some fancy paper inside and some felt on the bottom. I like the trim that I used here, and some beads as feet and some felt on the bottom. So yeah, I like that. But then I found on YouTube, I'll put a link up later on, someone, I think it's a bookbinder, who made boxes. Far better system, far neater. So what you do is you take your piece of paper, glue the pieces, so the middle piece and the 4 edges on top of it, and then fold it over, which makes the inside of the box, and then you cover the outside, so your inside and outside of the box is far neater, and I really like this. So, and I made a lower box this time because I thought this would be nice for jewelry. I used some buttons for the box feet, which was actually Terry's idea. Thank you, Terry. And some trim, and this is from a piece of old jewelry which I glued as an embellishment. And then for the lid, this time instead of using beads, I used a piece of string to lift the lid, and again a couple of layers, and I just took 2 layers, made a hole, put the string underneath, glued it on top, and I made a knot, and that way I got a box lid. So yeah, I like this one, and this system of making the boxes much better. And then this is the last one I made. It's a small one, black and white, which I like. I didn't have enough paper to make all the layers, so I just put one layer in the black. This time I also added some corners, some metal corners, and again I used some beads for the knob of the lid. Black paper inside. Nice paper. This is basil paper, which has is embossed, and it's nice paper to work with when you make boxes. So yeah. Again, I used one of Tim Holtz's frames. This time I painted it. I painted it with acrylic paint, black. I thought about edging it with some silver ribbon buff, but no, I liked it the way it was, so I left it. Again, on the bottom I used some beads as feet, and the lace on here, you can actually take it off because it's elastic, and you can decide to have the box with or without the lace. So it's up to the person who will get this as a present. And yeah, I like it very much, and I enjoyed making those boxes. And I'm still making some new ones, and I have an idea. I'll just get them. Oops, sorry. It's this one. This is a box I found in a jewelry store, and I really like the way they made this box. I actually showed it to Fiona, and she made a box like this. Anyway, what they did here is they created a box. You can see how they did it. I still have to put it together, but I haven't, because I thought I can see how to make it. And then you glue it on here, and then the lid, which is at the same time the bottom, the back, the top and the front, just slides over it. And then, well, I have to do this with one hand, yeah, and then it closes with a magnet. And I thought, I like this. And the link I put down of the man who created these boxes in a different way than I did first, also made a pencil box this way. So you can see the principles that it is. Definitely recommend watching that channel, because it's really good. It's really nice the way he makes his boxes. So yeah, that's what I'm sharing at the moment. I hope you liked it, and if you look at it, it's all black. I happen to like black, but it would be good for me to try a different color. So I'm working on it. I'm working on a box. Let me just see if I can get it. Sorry for the camera. And this is a box with a lid like that. Something went wrong, so I just need to change it, but it's the same principle as this box from that channel where I found it. And this time I made a lid. And but I am going to try to embellish this more, put more color in it, and this is like roses and pinkish color, so this would be much more Victorian style. I do like the paper, so this is my next project. But I'm doing so many things, as so many of you, trying to make Christmas cards and presents and trying out things. So yeah, I'll be back with more. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment. And before I go, I want to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel. I am almost at the 100, and as you know, when I have 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. And subscribe if you feel like it, and then when I do the giveaway you can enter. So thank you, and I'll see you again. Bye.